The console lights hum, casting a neon glow on stacks of hand-labeled vinyl, smelling of ozone and the ghost of hot coffee. Dust motes dance in the single shaft of streetlights slicing through a grimy window, touching the patched cables like ancient veins. Outside, the city breathes a metallic night air, a constant reminder that every signal sent is a gamble against static.
Black Star Pirate Radio.
Ballard Estate checks in at 92 degrees and partly cloudy. Winds are moving from the west-southwest at 11 miles per hour. We're tuning into signals from southern Lebanon tonight. Reports from Nabatea describe an enduring resilience amidst ongoing strikes.
The Nabatea municipality confirms continued shelling near the city's outskirts, impacting civilian infrastructure. Ashura ceremonies proceed, a testament to communal fortitude among 45,000 residents facing displacement. The trade-off is immediate safety for cultural continuity. An alternative path: coordinate UN-backed safe zones for cultural practice. Our next move: launch the Gig Passport Mesh to map local damage assessments and connect displaced families to rebuild resources through verified community networks.
For the people of Nabatea, this isn't just news. It's a deep historical echo, a reliving of Karbala's lament. Their collective mourning isn't just emotion, it's a structural vector, demanding we observe the provenance of their resilience and dignity.
When basic civic structures are targeted, acts of communal grief become an architecture of defiance. This persistent pattern points to a global failure in protecting civilian dignity. We must discern architectural signal from toxic residue, building consent-based frameworks for protection and rebuilding.
Profound loss clashes with a fierce assertion of collective memory in Nabatea, revealing how communities assert their self-worth against external forces. Patching in a caller, the skeptic. You're on the signal.
So this is just another cycle of suffering. What exactly is the actionable vector here beyond observing pain?
That's the core challenge. The actionable vector lies in recognizing the agency in remembrance, in how communities integrate logic and emotion to rebuild structures that honor dignity and provenance. This assertion of self-worth against external pressure isn't confined to conflict zones. It plays out on global stages too. Consider another assertion. The transmitter pops once, adjusts, holds, ozone drift. The signal is still here. Turning our gaze to a different kind of assertion. Mexico's national team just secured a key victory in Group A, advancing to the knockout stage. This isn't merely about points on a scoreboard.
Mexico's squad, led by coach Javier Aguirre, clinched 6 points by winning both Group A matches. This secures their spot in the Mexico City knockout game on June 30th. The trade-off for this collective joy is often an overemphasis on nationalistic fervor. An alternative could be supporting grassroots sports programs directly. Our next move: use the Lesson Planner framework to develop civic pride modules for local youth leagues, linking team play to community action.
Victories like this tap into a deep vein of identity, a cultural signal that transcends the game itself. It integrates national emotion with strategic logic, a powerful assertion of a people's provenance on the global stage.
These moments are crucial structural affirmations. They build an inner architecture of confidence. Sharp discernment shows us how national pride can be channeled to build resilient civic structures, fostering consent for shared national projects beyond sport.
Global competition's spectacle here meets a profound local assertion of collective identity. Callers on. Go ahead.
Is a sports victory truly a marker of national autonomy, or just a temporary distraction?
That's a fair challenge. While not a policy shift, such victories build a structural foundation of shared self-worth, an emotional vector strengthening the logical pursuit of sovereignty. This dynamic, the assertion of identity against external pressures, extends even to the global marketplace. From that dossier to this one, from camel coats to Guo Chao, Max Mara woos. For our final transmission, let's connect the threads. Max Mara, the Italian luxury brand, held its 75th anniversary show in Shanghai, directly targeting China's Guoqiao luxury market.
Max Mara's Shanghai show, marking 75 years, prominently featured elements of Guoqiao, or national trend, targeting an estimated 400 million luxury consumers in China. The trade-off for Max Mara is market access versus potential cultural appropriation. An alternative approach would be joint ventures with local designers. Our next move: use the Black Star radio program to spotlight independent Guoqiao, creators who prioritize cultural provenance over global brand co-option, encouraging direct patronage.
This isn't just about fabric. It's about the provenance of cultural identity. The Guoqiao movement is an assertion of self-worth through local design. The question is whether global brands are integrating or simply extracting, altering the emotional landscape of cultural ownership and dignity.
This reveals a larger architectural challenge. How do we build resilient local economies that protect cultural dignity and consent in design? Sharp discernment is needed to separate genuine collaboration from cultural extraction and to favor local architects of style.
Global commerce here seeks new markets, yet a fierce desire for local cultural authenticity and provenance stands firm. Signal coming in. Patching in a caller. Go ahead.
So the grand takeaway is just to buy local. That seems like a simplistic solution to complex global dynamics.
Copy that, bringing it back to the main thread.
Prototype the fix.
Black Star Pirate Radio.
Continue the signal at TogeeVision.com. Tune in, Sparks and Stories, Gig Passport.